Now, Heather McPherson is a Canadian Member of Parliament for the New Democratic Party. She joins us from Edmonton in Canada. Somewhat predictably, the US has said this is a reward for Hamas. Israel has also said those words as well. This comes almost like a sea change from Canada's official position just last week to now recognizing Palestine. Were you expecting this to happen so quickly?
Well, I mean, first of all, it hasn't happened yet. And so for me, I think this was a very good step. We were very happy to see the government take this step or indicate that they are going to take this step. That's an excellent first step. It shouldn't take so long. It should never have taken so long in the first place, and we should be doing it now, not in September. For all of those Canadians across the country who have been demanding that our federal government actually do the right thing, this is a day that there is a glimmer of hope and a glimmer of light for so many people around the world who have been watching the genocide, watching the horror unfold in Palestine.
140 countries across the world have recognized Palestine, some of them for a very, very long time. It's taken a campaign of starvation by Israel for Israel's Western allies, America's Western allies, to act. Recognition, however, is almost easier than pushing for a ceasefire. It's almost easier to say, OK, we'll recognize Palestine, but does Canada have any leverage over Israel to be able to get them to stop what they're doing right now?
You know, I think they do. I think Canada does have a moral obligation. Canada's a G7 country. It has a moral obligation to stand on the right side of international law, to stand on human rights, to stand on our own law, to be perfectly frank. You know, yes, this is an important step. This means something. This means something to Palestinian Canadians who have not felt that their government sees them or recognizes what is happening right now in Gaza and in the West Bank. But this is just one step. There are so many other things that Canada needs to do. First amongst those would be an arms embargo and stopping the sale of arms to Israel. Well, Israel is committing a genocide against the Palestinian people. I mean, that's the next step, and getting humanitarian aid into people. Like, the urgency of this issue. You know, for me to hear the Canadian government say September, when we know that tens of thousands of Palestinians are on the verge of starvation today, is hard. This is a step, but it is not the last step. It is not the only step that the Canadian government should be taking. Canada also can be sanctioning Netanyahu and members of his cabinet that have used genocidal language, that are perpetrating these crimes against Palestinian people.
I mean, Mark Carney was very, very careful to phrase his wording carefully to not alienate Israel. He said Israel has an inalienable right to exist. It has a right to defend itself. It has a right to live in peace with its neighbours. Everything you're suggesting, sanctions, you're talking about an arms embargo, is not something that Israel will accept and will drive a wedge between the Canadian and Israeli relationship, which Mark Carney clearly thinks is still important.
So at this point, what Netanyahu has done, you know, what the response that we have seen, the systematically breaking of every international law, you know, the being called out by the international criminal justice system, the international criminal courts, all of those things means that Netanyahu needs to be held accountable for the crimes that he's committing. This is not a situation normal. There is a genocide happening. Canada is a signatory to the Genocide Convention. Canada, under Lloyd Axworthy, were part of the architects of the international criminal justice system. And the fact of the matter is that at this moment in time, we should be using every lever we possibly have to stop a genocide that is happening to innocent people, to innocent children right this moment.
But are you in a minority when it comes to thinking like that, Heather?
You know, honestly, I think perhaps within Parliament, but certainly not within Canada. You know, we have heard from Canadians from coast to coast who have urged our Canadian government to do more. I mean, I think even just the announcement that we have today is an indication that the Canadians worked so hard, particularly Palestinian Canadians, worked so hard to get the government to do the right thing. And it is a testament to all of the hard work that they did to get us here.
Heather McPherson, thank you very much for speaking to us there from Edmonton in Canada.
Thank you so much.